Each week we bring you stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Jack Wascher joins us now with the Terra Nova basketball player and his amazing story on how he got back on the court this season.
When I asked Gabe Vargas why he liked the game of basketball, he told me it's kind of like chess. You need all these sorts of pieces to make all these moves to get to your final goal. But one thing he couldn't predict was he being one of those missing pieces.
He always plays the chip on his shoulder and he just gives it his all.
That's just one phrase describing Gabe Vargas, a 3-year varsity player on the Terra Nova Tigers. Towards the end of his junior year, Gabe knew the most important thing he needed to improve on was his physique, and he answered the call.
I wasn't in the greatest shape. Wasn't in the greatest shape to play. And then as time progressed, I started going to the gym more, 2-3 times a day. And then I really thought I was playing the best basketball of my life.
But then, in a summer league game, the game changed for Gabe. No defense could cure it, no extra shots at the gym. It caught Gabe by surprise.
It was towards the end of the game, and I just felt like a brick was dropped on top of my chest. And I just couldn't breathe. It was a lot of pain.
And on the way to the ER with his mom, Gabe's right side went numb. Then he felt what he described as a heart murmur, only it wasn't.
It happens to be that heart murmur that he felt was his air leaking out of his lungs.
I'm like, oh, well, it looks like you have a small hole in your lung. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Pneumothorax, or a collapsed lung, the diagnosis turning Gabe Vargas' world upside down. In the span of 3 weeks, Gabe had surgery and tubes put into him to repair the collapsed lung. He lost 40 pounds. The journey back seemed far-fetched.
Just didn't like to see him like that, though. It's just really sad to see your friend there. Can't really do anything about it. It's just hard.
When I thought going in I wasn't going to be smiling and laughing and it was a more serious tone, he kind of kept it light.
But one day, Gabe lost it.
I was so positive for so long and I just couldn't keep up that image anymore. And I remember one afternoon I just started crying. I don't know why, I just started crying and bawling. And it was, I don't know, it was just really hard. Not only for me, but for my family as well.
I think every mom that sees their child going through something like that, it hurts. I was very scared.
Finally released from the hospital 3 weeks after he arrived, and all Gabe wanted to do was get back on the court.
There was not a doubt in his mind that he was going to come back and play for us.
So Gabe worked tirelessly to get back to where he was before the lung collapse. His mere presence inspiring those around him, and his impact on the court, mind-blowing.
I mean, if you think about it, he had to have like half his lung removed, and that's huge, and I don't even know how he does it. He still goes out there and runs almost harder than I do. Still goes, and he's a strong guy, that's what he does.
Each time onto the court, there still is some fear Gabe's lungs could collapse, but Gabe knows he can't think about it. Instead, finding his own way to change the game.
You play with a little bit of doubt, but at the same time, you don't want to play with any fear because you're not going to put as much effort. I want to give it all for my team when I'm on the court. That's what I pride myself with, just leaving it all on the court and playing as hard as I can for those guys because I know they're doing the same for me.
If you had to describe him in one word, what would you say?
He's tough.
And just to add on to this great story, Gabe was named second team All-League. So just an incredible story, incredible young man, and we wish him the best.
And he gets to play in the playoffs this year.
He does.
Outstanding.
Back for his senior season, all right.